Four people shot in Roxbury overnight, said police. A number of evidence markers could be seen on the ground as investigators search for clues near the Warren and Dudley Streets. This was written by Jeff Saperstone, published July 13th, 2022. Let's go to Boston, Massachusetts. Three people were rushed to the hospital after a shooting broke out overnight in Boston's Roxbury neighborhood, Boston EMS said. Boston police said they found three men with gunshot wounds after a shooting broke out around 11 p.m. on Warren Street, a busy area near Nubian Square. All three were taken to local hospitals. The extent of their injuries was not immediately clear. One other man with non-life-threatening injuries walked into a local hospital after driving to the area of Massachusetts Avenue and Albany Street, police said. A large police presence could be seen early Wednesday morning near Warren and Dudley Street. A number of evidence markers could be seen on the ground as investigators search for clues. No arrests have been made. An investigation is ongoing. Meanwhile, police were still investigating a second scene at the corner of Massachusetts Avenue and Albany Street. Police could be seen looking at a pickup truck which was towed from the scene. So, Boston is a city that I've been to before. I actually really like Boston. Boston is probably my second favorite city in the U.S. And Roxbury, as some people would know if they've ever been to Boston, is considered like, a dangerous neighborhood, to say the least, right? And when I cover these mass shootings all the time, and this is a mass shooting, thankfully nobody died, but these people all have life-changing injuries. No matter what neighborhood it happens in, no matter what back alley street it happens on, small town, big city, suburbs, urban areas, it doesn't matter. This is all the United States of America, and it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing that we continue to have people shot all over the country every day consistently. 4 or more people get shot almost every day in the United States of America. Many people die. Many more people will die from senseless gun violence because America is obsessed with the gun. Boston is one of the premier American cities because it's one of the original cities that was very important during the colonial time. And this is a city that also has a history of writing the Constitution. If you are a Second Amendment advocate and you knew the future, but you went back in time and you were there with the founding fathers while they were crafting the Constitution, and when they were coming upon the Second Amendment, knowing what you know today, there's no way that you can say the Second Amendment is right. There's no way that you can say, yeah, in 1776, write this down, every American should have the right to bear arms, which is not even what the Second Amendment says. The culture and society that permeated or exists based on this false idea that the Second Amendment is about granting rights to citizens to own all sorts of weapons is ridiculous. It's sad. It's caused so much death in America. All lives matter. We should value all American lives. It doesn't matter if they're from Roxbury or the nicest neighborhood in the United States. It doesn't matter. We're all Americans, and we don't need to disregard these sorts of tragedies that continue to happen in America, and more will continue to happen. This is why I say we need to abolish the Second Amendment. If you think that's radical, wake up from the matrix. Most countries in the world have sensible gun control policies. They don't allow almost all citizens to get guns. They make them go through tests, psychological tests. They have to renew their licenses almost annually or biannually, something like that. Many other countries have sensible gun control policies, and they don't have their children, like in Uvalde right here, murdered in schools. Other countries don't have to have their kids go to school with bulletproof backpacks. Other countries don't have to have bulletproof glass when you go to the convenience store. Other countries don't have to worry that when you're at church, at a concert, at the supermarket, that you could be gunned down. Unless there's like a terrorist attack, which happens in other countries, yes. But in America, not only do we have terrorist attacks, but we have terror on our streets every night because of senseless gun violence. I'm only advocating for something that Jesus Christ and all the prophets before advocated for, and that's peace. That we all treat each other with respect and dignity, no matter what race, background, or religion we have. We should all treat each other with respect. We should want for our brothers what we want for ourselves, and I would never want my children to have guns, and I would never want to see them be victims of gun violence. And I only ask that you want the same for other Americans. We should have peace in America. America should be one of the safest countries in the world, but it's not. It's not. Every day people get gunned down. People die. More people will die, unfortunately, and I do not want that because of the gun culture in America. Wake up from the matrix. The Second Amendment is a load of crap. What makes you American is not the big dick that you feel when you hold that pistol or rifle in your hand. Fuck all that bullshit that you've been taught. It's all fake. It's all a lie. It's all a lie. What makes you American is loving other Americans, believing in our ideals, and supporting when we bomb Yemeni children. That was a joke. I'm being facetious. But what I'm saying is, yeah, rest in peace. Well, nobody died in this case, but I'll just say that let's abolish the Second Amendment, make America safe for the first time. And my name is Simon Hill. Thank you for watching.